Hola, soy Quinifred. Can you say streamer? Very good. We're playing the Dora game. I put to my Discord and I said, "What shitty GameCube game do you want me to play?" And there were two options on the poll. It was Power Rangers, which I thought people were gonna pick because people love Power Rangers. Uh, and then the other option was Dora. And my thought was, nobody's gonna vote to watch me play Dora the Explorer. Who cares about seeing a grown man play Dora the Explorer? But my Discord, everyone who voted almost unanimously voted for Dora. Um, so we're playing Dora the Explorer. Good chance this VOD will get copyrighted because I'm sure they're gonna play the theme song, and I'm sure they're gonna play the map song, and I'm sure they're gonna play a bunch of stuff once we get into the game. But we didn't do this last time. I want to look at it on stream before we do the actual gameplay. This is the speed run for Bionicle. I want to look up Dora. Dora the Explorer. It's which one? It's the purple planet. So the speed run is an hour. So the game, even at its fastest, is pretty slow. And it's played on a GameCube emulator in the U.S. Even though the player says that they're from France, so I'm a little. Oh, they play the U.S. version. Gotcha. So we're gonna play Dora the Explorer, and then uh, we'll go from there. I gotta start the game. Give me 2 seconds here. This is by the way, this was Take Two Interactive, who made famous games. They had some popular stuff. It's possible that this is ass, but we shall see. Let's start. Yeah, we'll create a profile in this slot. What are my options? Oh, subtitle. We gotta turn subtitles on. It'll help all of our viewers learn how to read. Maybe cutscenes. Yep. Are these? I haven't watched Dora obviously in like 20 years. Is this the voice actors? I assume so. There's a podcast that does like interviews with voice actors, and I saw they had the girl who voices Dora on recently. Are we gonna do a swipe or no swiping? Imagine the game has like mic controls and I can be like swipe or no swiping. Also, this is the second licensed game in a row where there's been multicolored aliens. Because also he looks terrifying. Dora looks fine. Boots looks like he's on something. This game also looks terrible for a GameCube game. Como se llama? I should just do. Oh, they're doing. they literally did Pac-Man. Inky is literally one of the ghosts, but he's the blue one. I can't believe the game looks like this. Is this how it's supposed to look, or did I get a corrupted like ROM? No se preocupen. I'm gonna learn Spanish. Why do the aliens know Spanish? What's the lore reason? Isa the iguana. Of course. She has the rocket ship that we can borrow. Is it me? Oh. I feel like they usually ask me. Are we gonna get the song? They're playing the music, but I want him to sing it. I want him to say, I'm the map, I'm the map. The icky, sticky sand. Is this game what created all those people that have quicksand fetishes? I never realized that he's very, like, I don't know. River, sand, lake, tall mountain. Everyone remember that. River, sand, lake, tall mountain. Holy. Another. Okay, hold on. So, if you're wondering, every button, every face button is a jump. Boing. Okay. That's news to me, Dora. The action. There's one button in the game, by the way. The space gem. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's get this space gem over here. By the way, this game, like, you can't. Maybe the reason that this speedrun takes so long is that you just are so slow. Because you can't like spam jump. You have to like fully land. At least in Bionicle, we were like jumping a bunch. I can't believe they haven't played the theme song. Are we gonna run into the grumpy old troll? This could be hype, actually. I'm having memories of Dora that I've had long buried. I remember there's a cow, there's the iguana, and then there's the grumpy old troll, and there's Swiper. And Diego. Oh, I didn't realize it was. How do I? Oh, I'm Boots. Or maybe I'm not Boots? I don't. I skipped that cutscene. Yup. Is this game just gonna be like a walking simulator, but you're Dora the Explorer? Because that'd be really funny. If everyone in my Discord server voted for like the least interesting game of all time. Excuse me, I would like this space gem, please. Girl, what are you laughing at? Do you think someone's gonna come in to this stream and be like, wow, this VTuber seems interesting. I wonder what he's playing. To jump really, really far. Okay. The action button. We have one button. I understand why they didn't give Excelente. But don't. Is there gonna be like enemies? Or I was thinking this would be like a beat 'em up. This feels like literally like I'm just gonna walk. Something to keep my thumbs busy for 2 hours. Okay, we literally walked for like 2 minutes straight and nothing has happened. Bridge right there, perfect opportunity for us to see the grumpy old troll. We go in the water? No. These environments kind of remind me of, this is going to sound crazy, but 1,000 Year Door. Just like walking kind of through just like... Hola, Tortuga! Tortuga? She need to find my 4 turtle friends. Is that guy voiced by the Patrick voice actor from SpongeBob? If I was a turtle friend, where would I be? Not over here, it seems. There's a space gem over here, though. Just hype. Yoink. Oh, it's a turtle friend. Hola, tortuga. We just keep following the path and we'll eventually find the other turtles. There's one. Here I am, ready to help. Who voiced the turtles? It sounds like a small child, like trying to do an adult voice.
We found all 4 turtles. Gracias. Thanks for helping.
You are welcome, Dora.
Can help us cross Turtle River.
Now we get to lackadaisically walk back. I should have put this game in like Chinese or something to make it difficult. Do you in non-English speaking countries, is Dora still teaching Spanish? Is she like speaking English in the Spanish version of the show? Also, there's like, by the way, this is all like, you basically just press A when you're like near a turtle and it kind of just does it for you. I don't think there's a way to fail that. Okay, Boots.
Thanks for helping us, turtles. Gracias.
Gracias.
Later, turtles.
Icky Sticky Sands.
We made it across Turtle River.
Mm-hmm.
So where do we go next?
Oh, fuck.
The sand. The icky, sticky sand.
Oh, there was no input from me there, by the way. She just was giving me an opportunity to answer, and I forgot. I didn't realize they were in order. Is there gonna be? Yeah, there always is a space gem. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom.
This sand is really icky and sticky. We need to
True.
not to get stuck in the icky, sticky sand.
Okay, well, let's not get stuck in the icky, sticky sand. We don't want to give DeviantArt users too much to work with. I guess I'm not surprised this game isn't like a beat 'em up, but that feels like every other game that Nickelodeon made around this time, or like all the licensed games were like 3D action platformers. Oh, there's a space gem over there. Do we want to really slowly walk all the way over there to get the space gem? I guess we gotta fulfill our. I think, what is it? The iguana needs. Issa the iguana needs the space gems. There's something in this bush. Yup. Yoink.
Arriba!
Arriba! I think this game is kind of, you just go one direction. You just go to the right. Come on, Boots. Do your job. Did anyone ever see that Dora live action movie? I remember they were like talking about making that like a franchise. Is it gonna be in our backpack? Hold on. I'm gonna go this way. What goodies is there? Yep. I knew it. There's always a damn space gem. When we're done with this, I'm gonna Google how much this game sold for. Oh no, he's stuck in the icky, sticky sand.
Oh no! Dinky is stuck in the icky, sticky sand. We need something to pull Dinky out of the icky, sticky sand.
Like the rope.
We have anything?
We have the rope.
Hola! Dora needs something to pull Dinky out of the icky, sticky sand.
The rope.
The rope can help Dora pull Dinky out of the sand. Yum, 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 yum.
Delicioso.
Good throw, Dora.
Okay.
Boots. Now let's pull.
How does she know how to make, like, pulleys and levers?
Will you help? Press the action button as many times as
I'm mashing. Can you hear me mashing?
almost there.
Boink.
We did it! We pulled Dinky out of the.
I don't like that name.
All right, we saved Dinky.
We saved Dinky.
Thank you for pulling me out of the sand. Gracias.
Gracias. Can I say something controversial? I never understood, like, obviously the idea, right, is to, like, get your kids, like, starting to learn Spanish. I grew up, obviously, in a white household. And I actually know a decent amount of Spanish just by, like,
Uh-oh. That sounds like
oh,
sweet.
everyone pause.
That sneaky fox is always trying to swipe our stuff. We have to stop Swiper. If you see that sneaky fox
I got you, Dora.
action button to stop him.
We say swiper, no swiping in this house.
Swiper, no swiping.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Dora.
Swiper, no swiping.
Oh, man. I like the idea of, like, imagine someone's robbing your house and you're like, robber, no robbing. And they just go, oh, man. They put your jewelry back. Oh, man. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I never understood, like, obviously, like, I understood the point of Go Diego Go, because it was about, like, it was also teaching Spanish, but, like, it was like, you know, animal conservation and animals are cool and stuff. But, like, this show, like, I guess it was like problem solving was like the main pole, and then you also learned Spanish like along the way. But they teach you very basic, like delicioso, you know, gracias, that type of beat. I guess it is for 5-year-olds, but it's like Sesame Street teaches you like what an octagon is. Crocodile Lake. Dora, do not go to the Crocodile Lake. That is a bad idea. Okay, so the band shows up to tell us that the level is over. Are we gonna beat this like really quickly? I don't know how many levels there are. I assume we do like 4 levels. The speedrun did it in an hour. An hour feels like a long time. Because I don't know if we're necessarily blazing through it or anything, but I have to see the speed run. Also, if you're wondering for an update, because I talked about it last stream, none of my speed runs have been approved, quote unquote speed runs. The Hello Kitty one has not been approved, and the Bionicle one have not. Swing across on those vines, yeah. Also, I don't like, you can't really tell when it's a cutscene. So you press A, and it's like, you just skip a cutscene. Oh yeah, we love the action button. If there was a way to fall here and she just got like brutally eaten, it'd be so funny. Yeah, Boots always does it with like such finesse. He's flexing on us. I wonder if the speedrunners they skip all the cutscenes. They're like, I don't care about the story. Wait, can I get a banana? Or there's gonna be a fucking Space Jam in here. And there's Space Jam. Space Jam. Why is Al here? What's up, Al? Oh. He made it seem like he needed something.
Good job! You've collected 10 space gems.
I want more games to do this. I want you to be playing like, I don't know, like God of War, and for him to be like, boy, good job. You have collected 10 gold coins. Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing? Sir, collecting space gems. Yup. Sir, Ariba. Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing? Sir, going to, Turtle... What is it? Turtle River and Crocodile Lake. We should get the space gem. I don't think there's gonna be like a requirement, but we should get the space gems, right? Yeah, time to beat to this game was like 2.5 hours long. Swipe or no swiping, bro. Oh man. Excelente. That's the type of words of encouragement that I needed today. I am a little nervous. I'm going back to work tomorrow for the first time in like a month, and I'm a little nervous. It's actually more than a month. It's been like 45 days. I'll be happy to start having money again. But I'm not out of the woods until end of the month anyway. And then I gotta pay back people I borrowed money from while I was on leave with the money I get. We're doing this again. At least the crocodiles like kind of follow you. I will say, if you remember, I was not too keen on it was like the grass level in Bionicle. Oh, level over, okay. Because it had like similar swinging mechanics. Also, I didn't check to see if this has retro achievements. I doubt it. Also, I'll show you guys after when we finish the game, but I did put all the games that I've beaten or that I'm actively like in the middle of playing on backlog. And I actually forgot one that I'll need to do. Let me write it down so I don't forget, actually. Okay, I wrote it down so we can add it after we add Dora. But I added like, it's also funny because like they quantified DLCs separately, which I like thought was interesting. Because like some of them, like for example, I did the like Teal Mask and Indigo Disc as separate like entries, like as what I rated them, because I was like, I was not very nice to the Scarlet and Violet, because my thought was I rated it initially like a 4 out of 5 stars when I put it on backlogged, but I was thinking about it, and I was like, I played this on Switch 1, and when I played it on Switch 1, it was like laggy and it looked like shit, and like it was broken. And then I played it on Switch 2 a lot more, like recently for like shiny hunting, and yes, it is in like 60 FPS and like the frame rate is fixed and it still looks like shit. Um, but I was like thinking about it and I was like, I have to think about this as like when I played the game the first time, because I played both Scarlet and Violet like at 2 different times, like one when it first came out, and then one more recently, so I could shiny hunt the exclusives for that game. And I was just like, I just remember being like so over it by the time I finished Scarlet, and like Violet, I was kind of out of it, and then the DLCs I didn't think were fun, so I rated the DLCs separately. But like, there's some games like Mortal Kombat 11 where Backlogged has like a game you can review for each like Mortal Kombat DLC character. So like you can rate like the Terminator, you know, out of 10 or whatever. Oh, I need to finish. I never finished it. I started playing Mortal Kombat X and I got decently far into like the story and I just didn't finish it. I should do that at some point. I won't do that on stream. That's not a fun stream game. If anything, I may play a Mortal Kombat game at some point on stream. Maybe Mortal Kombat like 9. Sorry, I got a message in Discord, and I thought somebody was gonna be like, "Dude, are you playing Dora right now?" But it was somebody replying to a message that I tagged them in very early in the day. I was in my friend Marble's stream, and I was like, I was talking about Ape Escape, and she has a friend named Quinn, which is funny because I'm also Quinn, who's really into Ape Escape, and I was like, "Hey, I'm Quinn, and I'm really into Ape Escape." So I tagged in Marble's server. I was like, "At Quinn, do you fuck with this pin that I have?" And it's a pin that's like the Spectre coin from the first Ape Escape, and they didn't reply until just now. Can I not? Is this? Can I climb the vines? Maybe. No. I gave this game too much credit. I'm sorry. It's my fault. It will not happen again. Also, just so you know, when I have Boots do this, I thought it was a specific button. It's just the action. But there's one. This is a one button game. This, wow, we get a second item. Huge. Sure is tall. Also, I'm so mad we didn't get to play Power Rangers. I'm still undecided if I'm gonna stream tomorrow because it will depend on what my day is like tomorrow. But I looked up the gameplay for that Power Rangers game. You play as the dinosaurs. I feel like if I put the pictures up of what the two games are like, maybe Power Rangers would got more votes from my friends who aren't even here, by the way. I'd be less mad about it if any of the people who had voted for me to play Dora showed up. Hold on, you're all on Pack Watch. Who voted for this game? Allie, Slipser, Marble, Leia. You all voted for me to play Dora, and you didn't even show up. I think it's funny because I don't think I did anything to influence which selection it was. It's this game literally has one button. There's no choices to be made. I don't care about that space. I care about Space Jam. Let's get the Space Jam. I'm a completionist at heart. What can I say? Because we don't know how many Space Jams Issa needs to get the random aliens we just met back to space. Dora. Yep, we are playing Dora. You have surmised the thesis of the stream. Welcome in. I accidentally tabbed out. Favorite cartoons ever? It's we're at the spaceship. I think Dora is my sister was really into Dora, which is ironic because she grew up to be like MAGA and doesn't like people who look like Dora now. But she loved Dora when she was younger. Let's use. We're gonna need the.
Boots need spacesuits.
No, I do not play Dora every stream.
See, the spacesuits will keep
Yesterday
us
we
safe
played
from
Hello
outer
Kitty
space.
Roller Rescue,
Yum, yum, yum.
and
They're
then the stream
so
before we played Bionicle the game. We're just on like a licensed game kick right now.
Now we can be safe when we fly into outer space.
Mmm. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
I'm the map. Dora and Boots need to fly the rocket ship through outer space to bring Flinky, Inky, Plinky, Dinky, and Al back home to the purple planet.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, map.
I know how to get to the purple planet. To get to the purple planet, you have to unlock the big space door with 4 space keys. You'll find the green key on the green planet.
Please tell me it's just one level per planet.
Yellow planet. The blue key on the blue planet. And the red key on the red planet.
Really?
Then you unlock
The big space door, which I'm sure you couldn't fly around.
the purple planet.
Mmm.
Ooh, and don't forget to collect space gems along the way. You'll need them to make the rocket ship fly. So remember, green planet,
So,
yellow planet,
question.
blue planet,
If
red
we need the 4 space keys to get
planet.
to the purple planet, how do they get from the purple planet to Earth without the keys? Unless they have the keys on their spaceship, and then we just didn't bring them because they didn't tell us to. I'm skipping the cutscenes. I don't. Earth space. Oh, that's so loud for me. Well, we get a mini game where we'll crash and die if I don't press A. Hi, Kid Souls. We're playing Dora. You can thank diligent members of Subchat for this stream that none of them showed up to. Specifically, Tiny Marble, Slipser, and Leia from Subchat, who are in my personal Discord server. I put up a poll and said, do you guys want to see me, because I've been playing licensed games recently. Wait, there is retro achievements for this game? That's so insane that this game has retro achievements, but Bionicle and Hello Kitty didn't. But the options for this game were to play either Dora or to play Power Rangers Dino Thunder, in which you play as giant robot dinosaurs. And they all voted for me to play Dora the Explorer, and then didn't come to the stream. This is like when I first started streaming, a bunch of people voted for me to play Garten of Banban, Chapter 2, back before I didn't have a pre-VTuber model, and nobody came to the stream, and I got so mad that I rage quit. And then I had to pick up the stream later. Oh, let's go. We got our next achievement on retro achievement. I don't think I have like any retro achievements, by the way. I think I have like some in Vib Ribbon because I played that on like a PlayStation emulator. I've also thought about streaming that. Maybe if we finish this game quickly, I'll boot up Vib Ribbon. I need to like. I wish I. That's no. You are the rocket ship. Write this down. You need to find the king of the Green Palace to get the green key. You need to go over the high hills. Okay. Past Constellation Cliff. And that's how you get to the Green Palace to get the green key from the Green King. Chat, write that down. He keeps saying that, and I don't believe him.
So first we go to the high hill.
Vamonos, let's go.
Slide.
Oh, are these just the mushrooms again? Yeah. They don't really tell you how many space gems you need to make her ship fly. In the cutscene, it was like 6. Who are these alien fucks? So our friend, uh, Dora and Boots introduced the game, and they did the whole "Hola, soy Dora," and I'm Boots. They did all that whole thing, and then as soon as they said that, a rocket ship fell out of the sky. Oh, we need it. Hold on. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. There, we should. How did he get here, by the way? Good mapping, guys. But then they fell out of the sky, and their names are Inky, Dinky, Plinky, and there's another one that's has that same naming scheme, and then there's Al. They stole. Yeah, he did get stuck on terrain. They just stole Pac-Man's whole flow because they did like the idea of like Inky, Pinky, Blinky, and Clyde, but they just did Inky, Plinky, Dinky, and Al. And then there's a 5th alien who also has the Inky name, but I don't remember. And one of them they copied. Inky is in this game. He's just not the blue ghost like he is in Pac-Man. You want to know how I remember their names in Pac-Man? It's pretty easy because there's 2 that are really easy. Clyde is the orange one. And then if you remember that, and you obviously know that Pinky is the pink one, I remember that Inky is the blue one because in my head, Ink is blue, and then Blinky is the last one, so he's got to be the red one. That's my mnemonic device for remembering the names of the ghosts in Pac-Man. Can't believe we've collected 10 space gems. Also, we haven't seen like any of the Dora extended cast. We saw Issa the Iguana, who like has the spaceship. We saw Swiper just now, and we saw him a couple of levels earlier. But we haven't seen the grumpy old troll. We haven't seen the cow. We haven't seen Diego. Ooh, also they haven't played any of the songs from the show, by the way, Kit. I know you're coming into this as we're in the second world. They have not played the map song. They didn't play the Dora theme song. They didn't play. I said that at the beginning of the game. He looks like he's fucking taking something. They don't play the backpack song. They don't play the map song. They don't play the Dora theme song. Like they've played basically nothing. From obviously like the back end track. Like this is the backpack song, but like instrumental, and the map has like the map song but instrumental. But they haven't played the songs. I played them at the start of stream for like my starting soon was just like the Dora album on Spotify. But like also, by the way, Kit, this game has one button. A, X, Y, B, all do the same thing. Anytime you see me doing something, I'm mashing just the X button on my PlayStation controller. Like, and we press A. Like every button, like you'll see us do different things, but they had to make it easy for the kids. Yeah, that's why I wanted to Boots always stunts on us. We don't have to see that. I wanted to play Power Rangers so bad, but the people in my Discord were like, "You should definitely play Dora," and I was like, "Okay." This shit sucks. Like, also, it is insane. Over the past 3 days, I have played 3 licensed GameCube games. I don't care. And the first 2 did not have retro achievements. I have retro achievements turned on just because, like, why not? Because I don't ever play retro games on like emulators. And I was like, it'd be funny if I had achievements in these games. Hello Kitty Roller Rescue did not have achievements, and fucking Bionicle didn't have retro achievements, but Dora the Explorer, fucking Purple Planet has has retro achievements for some reason. There are numbers. I wonder what they mean. Hmm. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Do we get a cutscene every time she says something? Quattro. Cinco. See? I need to know how much this game retailed for. If this was a $60 video game, it says Trace, if you must know Dora. They're really gonna play cutscene every time that I have to skip? Had enough for your bullshit, Dora. We were watching the cutscene on the first planet, but I'm at a point right now where I'm like, come on. Yep. Those are both games that you can play with your friends. That's the connections, is Uno and Dos. Because they do make a version of Uno where you have to get 2 cards, and it's called Dos. Do I go this way? No. Where am I going? Of course, this way. At least I can... They gave me some speed. They took away my jump, but at least they gave me some speed. Yeah. Are you on mobile? I'm not seeing anyone like mention it, but I was watching Coney's stream last night, and I don't have ads enabled, or I don't have turbo enabled right now because I'm kind of poor. And when I was on there, it just kept like, or it wasn't. It was Coney's second stream. He has like a secret stream, and my phone, like I was like playing my game on my Switch, and I was like PC. Yeah, but is it doing a thing where like it puts like a banner ad to like the left of my stream? Cause that's what it was doing on Coney's stream. Is it was like minimizing his stream a little bit, and then it would just put like an ad for toilet paper or like some TV show I've never heard of. Oh, I forgot we're looking for a constellation. I know we need. Kit, which do you think that we need? Is it the toy car? The hairbrush? The bongos? The cowboy hat? The lollipops? Or the or the or the telescope? Hmm. See the telescope, yeah. Yum 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 yum. Delicioso. Do you think that that voice actor only ever recorded that voice line once? Yep. Yeah, I am. I am. What? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I wish you could see I'm pressing, like, the stick to try and go to a different star. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Dora. Are you gonna say that every time, Dora?
Try to push the action button when the next star is twinkling.
What do you mean?
That isn't the next star in the
What do you mean? Do I have to go up into like the to right? I'm being so for real right now. This is like the worst thing I've ever controlled in my life.
You're really good at connecting stars.
I don't think that's true, Dora.
Next star in the
What do you mean it's not the next star in the constellation? Maybe if you'd shown me a picture of the constellation we were trying to make, I would be able to help.
Great job.
Yeah.
Really good at connecting stars.
Oh, it's making an arrow. Right.
Great job. You're really good at connecting
I hate this game. This,
together a constellation.
I'm giving this a 1 on backlog. I'll tell you that right now.
Constellation connector. What shape does the constellation make? It's an arrow, Dora.
Like the FedEx logo.
And it's pointing that way. Thank you for your...
Shut up. We have to do 3 more planets of this, by the way. We could swap to the Power Rangers game, but I don't want to. I want to finish this. So I can upload my time to speedrun.com. That's something I've been doing, Kit. You haven't been here for the other 2 streams. Every time I play one of these licensed games, I finish it in 1 stream, and then I immediately upload the VOD to speedrun.com. And most of the time, I'm like the last place. But both times I've done it, they have not reviewed my speedrun yet.
Good job. You've collected 10 space...
Gross. Boots, why did you do that? I missed the space gem. This music kind of goes crazy, though.
Look, Dora. Here's the slippery...
The slipperies. It's a real slippery slope when you get down to it.
Our alien friends are sliding too fast, and they're getting stuck.
Is that what's happening?
Them. Will you help? Great. Let's slide.
Gracias.
Good rescue.
A good rescue.
Thanks.
Thanks. Okay. We're learning our manners right now. That one's Inky.
Nice to see you.
Also, Boots is fucking he's... And that one is, that's Al. He sounds like this.
We collected all our space creature friends.
We didn't really do much to save them. They just kind of fell in line.
Rachel.
Me and Hecho. Why are they here? Why didn't we just get like an alien band? Green Planet, Green Palace.
We made it over the high...
I don't care, Dora. I want to be done. Speedrun for this game is an hour. I assume they just skip all the cutscenes and just run to the end of the level. Oh yeah, annoying thing is that because every button is A, sometimes it activates your Boots ability, and he goes into random objects and pulls out space gems. Which map keeps saying that we need in order to use our spaceship, but I've collected like 100 of them so far. It does not seem to be the case. There's one cutscene where we need to deposit 6 space gems. So I'm gonna get exactly 6 space gems on this level and then just ignore the rest. Just in case. Even though we got a bunch at the last level. Can I not jump down? That's annoying. Doing. We made it to the Green Palace.
Should be the bridge for you to cross, Dora. Watch. 1, 2,
that one fucking Joe Rogan video where like the alien beams in and he's just like I should make that my thumbnail. The thumbnail for my VOD is gonna be the Joe Rogan face, and then it's gonna like cut, and instead of the alien, it's gonna be one of the aliens from this game. It's a maze that doesn't work functionally because you can see over the walls. There's a force field. I will. Okay, blue, yellow, rojo, it's red, verde, okay, green. So it's okay, Dora. It's gonna be blue, and then amarillo. What is blue in Spanish? Kit, are you still here? What's blue in Spanish? Can you confirm that for me? Because I know it's rojo, amarillo, verde, and then I don't know what blue is. Muy bien. Not a clue. Could you Google it? Could you Google what is blue in Spanish? I'm trying to. The whole point of playing Dora is that so I can learn my Spanish better. She didn't tell me any of the colors except for rojo. I sure have, Dora. Thank you. Nah, who is this guy? Making this guy in Azul. Yeah, that makes sense. Azul, yeah.
Well, I'll be happy to let you in, Dora. You just need to put the shapes in their places in the order I asked.
Making this guy in Tamagotchi life would be so easy. I think we can manage that. Yeah.
Please give me El Círculo.
Oh, fuck. El Círculo.
Great shape finding.
Yup.
Please give me the square.
That's great. Why are only some of the words in Spanish? I feel like in the show they would often repeat them. It'd be like El Círculo, circle.
Shape finding.
El Triangle. Or Triangle. Yeah, we sure did. He didn't die. He's just open now. The robot door is in an open relationship. Is that gonna be? It's the Green King in the Green Palace.
Hello, O Royal King of the Green Planet. My name is Dora. Hello, Your Majesty. My name is Boots.
It's true.
These are our friends.
Yeah, Flinky, Inky, Plinky, Dinky,
Ow.
and Al.
Hello, Dora, Boots,
I don't care.
and welcome.
Give me the green key.
Purple Planet.
Give me the green key. Give me the green key. Give me the green key. Do I have to go find the green key? I didn't watch the cutscene, so I don't know where the green key is. I'll be real.
Here's something. Here's something.
It's probably one of these, if I had to guess. That's not the green key.
been hiding. I'm
He has a collar? Is the Green King a freak? Green King is into pet play?
looking for that.
Is that what we're learning?
There's something here.
That's a cup.
So that's where I put that.
That looks like a green key to me.
We made now.
Oh. We get to put the space gems in one gem at a time. Okay, new rule, we're speed running. This music's a little bit Star Foxy, I will say. Dora, you are terrible at this. I don't care that you're like a 5-year-old girl. Lock the fuck in. There are lives at stake. Are we gonna see the map again? Oh, I meant to grab. I'm supposed to be grabbing these. I forgot. Is there an achievement for doing this on every world? I wonder. Did I just lose out on an achievement that I'm not ever gonna get?
Good job. You collected 10 space gems.
Enough space gems for not have to collect any in this level.
We made.
Do you think Elon saw this and was like, I can do that?
Who do we ask for help when we don't know which way to go?
Hmm.
I'm the map.
Yeah, see, they play the music, but he doesn't sing it.
Well, I know where to find the yellow key. In the musical bubble cave. To get to the music, then you go over the bubble crater.
At least there's only 2 levels per world, so we're close to being done.
First, we go to the bubble bridge. Vamonos.
Vamonos. We're speedrunning. Let's get out of here. I don't believe that we map keeps saying that we need the space gems in order to leave the planet, but I don't believe him. I don't believe that lying rat bastard map a day in my life. I do trust Backpack though. I'm into that. If there's one guy I trust, it's Backpack. Backpack's always got, well, it's a little corny to say, but he does always have your back. And you might say, doesn't that make him the most likely to backstab you? Yes, but he doesn't have any arms, so try that one on for size.
But it looks like Bubble Bridge is missing. See, we can use the bubble. Don't worry, Boots. We'll
Yes, Dora, I'll help you find the missing pieces. I really think we could easily walk across that. Oh, there's a missing piece. Chat, do you see the missing piece? Whoa! I need to get that piece for the bubble blowing machine. Well, there's the third piece, and then the fourth piece. Gotcha. We're so good at this. We sure did, Dora. I would say I did it, but, you know, you can take all the credit, I guess. Why? Why is this a decision? We just collected all these. We need the bubble blowing stuff that you just had us fetch. Delicioso. I gotta do it each time? That's so annoying. Oh. A real piece of work, Dora, you know that? Bubble 2. Gotta have them ribs. And bubble 2. This would have been a perfect time for them to put SpongeBob in this game. Be like, I know a bubble blower that can help us. I do think it'd be funny to play Nicktoons Unite. I'd have to get like people together. Because that game is 4 players, I think, and you can be. Is it Danny Phantom, SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron, Invader Zim? Is that who the characters are, or is there more than just 4 characters you can play as? End of the level. We're one step closer to getting the yellow key. I think this is probably one of my worst streams. I'll be honest. It gives a lot of opportunity for banter, but who the fuck wants to watch me play Dora? First VOD with 0 views. Actually, most of my VODs get 0 views. I don't know what I'm saying. Swiper. No swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Oh, man. Boom, 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 boom. Also, I like that the yellow planet has cheese on its surface. Bubbly crater? Let's go. Should probably grab this glowing item over here. I'm sure it'll be of. Is that? Holy shit! Someone call Rara Panthera right now. Rara, we need you to get on this. There's a game I want to play. Maybe we'll do the demo at some point, like later in the week. But there's a demo. I think the demo's out. There's a factory building game that is based off of the idea of Rara's mascot Chatini making a jetpack empire. Perfecto. Shimmy, 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 drank. Well, flying is certainly a word to use. I was talking about this last stream, but there's a podcast that I like called The Yard, and on their Patreon they have a GameCube Explorers like mini series where basically they play through every GameCube game, and they haven't gotten to this one yet. I can't wait until they get to the games that I've played on the stream, which is Bionicle, Hello Kitty Roller Rescue, and Dora the Explorer. I'm sure they're saving those towards the end because they know they're gonna be shit. But there's not that many GameCube games. I want to say I looked into it and there's like a couple hundred. It's like not a lot for a console. Which makes it reasonable to be able to collect most of them. The most expensive one is definitely Pokemon box. Like, obviously. I want to play Animal Crossing at some point too. Maybe we'll do that. I just want them to add it to the Switch so I can play it in bed. I don't know why I haven't actually. There's been a weird thing where Nintendo is just not adding any GameCube games. Like they added what was the last game they added? It was like they added to the Game Boy Advance. They added like Mario and Donkey Kong when the new Mario and Donkey Kong game came out, and then they added like a bunch of NES games recently, and they have like Virtual Boy stuff coming out, which like no one cares about. I didn't mean to do that. But like their GameCube selection, like they just released XD Gale of Darkness, but that's like a Pokemon game. Like Pokemon was the ones that were announced that game was coming out. Hi Slipser, you voted for this. I'm glad you're here. One of the worst games I've ever played in my life, and I'm not kidding. Slipser, do you want to guess how many buttons there are in this game? There's an 8th note over there. Hold on. We're 8th note posting. They did. All the VAs so far, I'm pretty sure, are the same voice actor. You can fact check me on like IMDb, but I'm pretty sure all the voice actors in this game so far have been the voice actors from the show, which is at least some benefit. They haven't sang any of the songs though, which is weird because like this is it's one button. There's one button. One button in the stick. Donde esta? Do you see the musical bubble cave? No. Yeah, jump or slide or Boots does a funny thing. Gracias. Every button, whether on my controller, if I press the B button, the X button, the Y button, they all are the action button. Sure is dark. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you, Boots. Yeah, they haven't sang. I was mentioning this to Kit earlier. They didn't play any of the songs. They didn't play the Dora song. They didn't play the map song. They didn't play the backpack song. The space flashlight, legally distinct from an Earth flashlight. Yum 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 yum, delicioso. It is the original voices. Yeah. As I say, it's been a few years since I played Dora, but I was pretty sure. And yeah, my biggest complaint is they haven't brought back like any of the side characters. Swiper is in this. He's like the only antagonist that we've seen. He doesn't really do anything. He just shows up on screen, and if you press A, you do the swiper no swiping thing. And then, like, Issa the Iguana was in this, but she has no voice lines. She lent us her spaceship that she has, apparently. Where am I going? The character I was most excited to see, the grumpy old troll, has not made an appearance yet. I kind of look like earlier. I shaved my face and went back to work tomorrow, and I had like a depression beard, and I was like, I should just shave this all off. So I did. So now I look closer to my VTuber model. But I shaved it off, and I was thinking, like, as I was thinking about playing this game tonight, I was like, I kind of look like the grumpy old troll, because I'm a redhead on my face, and I'm blonde, and he's, if I remember correctly, he's like orange and yellow. He's got at least a mustache. Boots, can you stop looking at me like that? Do you see how he keeps looking at the camera, and he's like... Yeah, I had to run the spider. This is completely apropos of nothing. You guys seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? When Spider-Ham first gets introduced, and he shakes the guy's hand, and he goes, it's John Mulaney, and he goes, I just washed my hands. That's why they're wet. No other reason. I did that with a guy today. I was talking to, there was a door-to-door salesman for internet who came to my apartment, and I was like, oh, dude, I already have the internet, like, with you guys. It's great. And he was like, oh, perfect. And I told him that I worked for, like, a telecom company. He was like, oh, so similar to what I do. And he was like, he, like, shook my hand, and I was like, my hand is damp. I was just washing dishes when you knocked on my door. I apologize. He's like, it's all good. I just felt like Spider-Ham in that moment. I don't care. He can't. Okay. Chat, are we gonna help pop the bubbles in order?
Now, you need to pop all the bubbles in the right order.
So we need to... Is this a 16th note? And then 8th note? And then 8th note with like a little tail?
Good job releasing the first part of the secret song. Now, let's do the second part of the song.
Tail note. Or maybe it's a 16th note? I don't remember how to break down music. I did band for like, what, it was like 3rd grade up to 7th grade, so like 4 years. I got pretty good at it, but I got kind of screwed over. I did band, so my elementary school, I was at a very small elementary school, and they had band, and it started in like the 2nd or 3rd grade. So I was already learning this stuff, and we moved, and I went to another city like nearby. And when we moved, their band their band program didn't start until 6th grade. So I already had like 3 years of experience on top of what they were already teaching. So they were teaching simple shit like how to read music in like 7th grade, and I was like, I already know how to do this. I can already play the trumpet like pretty proficiently. I was in a quintet when I was at my old school. Like, I'm very good at this. And they were like, well, I'm sorry, but there's no, like, advanced band classes. I was like, okay, so you want me to just, like, do what? Because I'm not going to sit here and play hot cross buns for, like, an hour a week. Like, because the middle school I went to was, like, structured like a high school. So it was, like, basically you had all the classes or whatever separate from, like, a junior high. And it was like, yeah, like, you want me to sit here for an hour with, like, a thumb at my ass? Just, like, sight reading, like, Baby Easy, like, music? I don't understand. And then they were like, well, you know, we can get you to, like, you know, come back in like high school, and I was like, by the time I'm in high school, I can't even guarantee that we won't move again, which we didn't. But like, I was like, I'm not gonna. I don't want to join marching band. Like, I just want to play music. And they were like, yeah, we don't have like an advanced course. And I was like, okay, then I'm just gonna quit band. So I haven't played trumpet since. Which I'm sad about because I was pretty good at it. And then I tried learning guitar, and I didn't do very well. And then I tried learning piano, and I wasn't very good at it. I could play I could read the sheet music from like trumpet and play it on piano because it was just like the easy stuff. But when I got to like the advanced stuff, I was lost. If I could just find C, I didn't know where C was. So I would just like basically listen to the keys until I found C. I was like, okay, this is C. Now I just base everything I'm sight reading off of this one note. To do it by ear. Yeah, that's fair. That's kind of how I was doing it on piano. Like I said, once I found C, I could basically play anything that I was like given to sight read. I just like only had so much sheet music.
We've collected all the space gems in this area. Great job!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We made it! How will we ever find the...
I wonder who we're gonna call upon.
Who do we ask for help when we don't know which way to go?
Who do we ask for help? He didn't really give us time for us to answer.
Dora and Boots need to find the blue key. Well, I know where to find the blue key. Way on top of...
I don't care.
Get to Moonbeam Mountain. First you need to cross Starry Sea. Ooh, space gem.
Ooh, space gems. Again, he keeps saying that we need the space gems, but we've literally never needed them. I don't know what we're gonna do if we finish this game early. Maybe we'll just go through my backlog for a bit. I look at all the games that I put on my backlogged earlier because I finally was like, I should just use this. Also, backlogged, you need to make an app. If it's a website, I don't want to open it. I will forget to open it. But if you make it an app, I'll put it right next to my Letterboxd app, and it will incentivize me to play more games. Like, I realized while I was logging things on backlog that like you can basically cut my like video game lifetime into like 3. It's so nice out. It's decently nice where I am. It's definitely like we're getting to the nice part of Maine spring. Like, we had a bunch of rain, and now it's gonna be like sunny and nice for a while, but it's not gonna be for long. Like, it's gonna be sunny. It's currently 55 where I am, which is fine weather for me. I like it colder. But it's gonna be like kind of decently like a little bit of a chill. It's gonna still be like warm enough for shorts, and then they're gonna do like for a month, and then as soon as June hits, it's gonna be like 80 for 3 months, and then as soon as August ends and September starts, it goes back to being like 50 degrees. Maine is very finicky. I know how to play Simon Says. Rojo. Amarillo. Azul. Verde. Rojo. Amarillo. Or Amarillo. Azul. Verde. The range where I live is crazy. You get like -40 before wind chill and 98 before. Yeah, we are in that like area. Like there are some times like in the winter where it will be like -18 with a wind chill that makes it like -40, and then in the summer like so. I'll say this. Actually, like this is like the most stereotypical thing to say, but I live in Maine, which is obviously it's a pretty humid state. Like it's not Florida humid, obviously, but like it's pretty humid. And in the summer, I'm like always miserable. And I have a friend who grew up in Vegas and then moved out here, and he eventually moved back to Vegas. And I visited him in Vegas, and it was like so nice. Like I hated the city, but like the temperature was like 150, like it was like 120 degrees one of the days that I went, and I didn't feel it. Like it was all like a dry heat. Like I was sweating, but I didn't really think about it. When it's humid, you think about the precipitation all the time because it's like your clothes are like clinging to you, and that wasn't happening when I was in Vegas. Granted, I was wearing the kind of flowy Hawaiian shirts or whatever, but like I flew back from Vegas to Boston, and hold on, swiper no swiping, swiper no swiping, swiper no swiping. Um, but when we got back to Boston, I got off my flight and I immediately was like, it was raining in Boston, and I didn't even go outside. Like I stayed in the airport, and I was like, oh, this is. I was like sweating more in the line because I got back to Boston, and I was so happy to be back in New England that I went to the Dunkin' Donuts that was in the like right next to my terminal because I got back to Boston, and then there was a flight. I had to go through Boston Airport to Cape Air, which is like a smaller airline that does like Cessna flights from Boston to Maine. And I was standing in line and I was like sweating like a pig. Like I felt like shit. I looked like shit. Like my hair was damp, and I was like, why am I sweating so bad? And it was just the humidity. Like I was never that humid in like 100-degree weather. Yeah, like Maine gets really humid, and like obviously like same thing with like Boston because they're near each other. But like it was just crazy that like I texted my friend who lives in Vegas, and I was like, dude, I am standing in line for waiting to get like a culotta and like a donut, or it was so I got some hash browns, I got a muffin, and I got a cool or no, I got a coffee because it was like I took a red eye. But I was like, I'm sweating more in this Dunkin' Donuts line than the entire time that I was in Vegas. And he was like, yeah, man, the humidity gets you. And I was like, yeah, I thought people were like making it up because I had people in my life who like went to Arizona all the time. Atlanta had the same humidity as my city. Yeah. I don't know, something about East Coast humidity is crazy.
Okay, so we made it over.
Made it over the Starry Sea. I wonder if we'll go to the Sprite Sea next. It's a bit of a lemon lime humor for you guys. I'll never forget. Starry is forever ingrained in my memory because one night I was playing Fortnite with June, who's in sub chat, and Oran Guru, who's in sub chat, and I was like, I was sitting. It was the summer, and I was like sweating, and I had a t-shirt. It's the same t-shirt I'm actually currently wearing. I was wearing it like a do-rag, like to keep my head cool, and I was wearing my work headset so I could play PlayStation from my bed, and I was shirtless. So I was basically I looked crazy. I was shirtless. I was wearing my shirt as like a do-rag, and I was drinking Starry straight from a 2-liter, and I took a picture, and it was the craziest picture. I think it's still in sub chat. If you could probably find it, and I just said Starry is like it's what they renamed Sierra Mist to, or from. Sierra Mist became Starry, but I'm sipping that, and I post Sierra Mist. It's like Coca-Cola owns Sprite. It's Pepsi's version of Sprite.
Let's
I think Sierra Mist may still be used in Canada.
Bring the triangle shape over.
I'm not sure. Because the reason they can't use it in the US anymore is because a porn star started using that name and copyrighted it.
Great job. That was the one we needed.
7 Up and Sprite, yeah. I think Noah was talking about that. But yeah, no, I was drinking anyway. I was drinking a 2 liter of that, and I posted in sub chat and was like, "Never kill yourself." And then I think it was Thankful was like, "Consider it," and it's one of the funniest replies I've ever gotten to like a photo, and I wasn't even that mad. And I took a picture of my bedside table, which was a cardboard box with melatonin gummies and I had like an empty bag of barbecue potato chips, and was like, "What do you mean?"
Bring the star shape.
Okay, that's the circle. We need the star shape. You look worn.
That was the one we needed. It fits. Good shape matching. Muy bien.
I think the only thing that Gavin, like I've talked to Gavin before. There was one time in sub chat where I posted, not sub chat. It was in Carson's Twitch chat, and it said like, Baskin coin to the moon, and it had like the Baskin emo and like the going up, like, you know, the chart going up type of deal, and he just replied, "Yuck." He like tagged. This is before Twitch replies were a thing, so he literally had to tag me and be like, "Yuck." And then I know when I made the GIF of the Medusa head, like I took that video, I sped it up and turned it into a GIF. I know Carson sent it to him because Gavin posted a reply to my GIF with a photo of his Apple Watch where it said like, "Carson sent you a message," and it was like discord.html/Medusa head GIF.
We went
Why should I look 2D there for a second? I want someone to mod this game, but make a Paper Mario game out of this like environment. It would go so crazy. I talked about this on Twitter like very briefly. They need to like take more time to preserve like old licensed games. Like there are still some like collections that you can buy that are like, you can buy like the SNES Disney games, but like the only way to play like some of those licensed games right now are like piracy. Like most recent paper, it was a desert. I played Thousand Year Door Remake,
This may come in handy.
but I did not play Origami King, which I think is the most recent one. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I just think like shitty games like this need to be preserved. I'm still not done with Thousand Year Door. It's something that will, when we finish this game, which will be probably soon, we'll look at my backlog and see what I'm currently playing. But I like got close to the end and then just didn't keep playing Thousand Year Door. I have this weird thing where I have an aversion to finishing things. So like there's a bunch of games on the Switch that I like bought that are like first party Nintendo games. They're like clearly good quality. But I just like start playing, and I'm like, "Oh, this is really good." And then I don't want to finish playing it. And I'm like, maybe if I just don't finish it, I'll, you know, this experience will stay with me forever. And then I get anxious because I never beat it. Because then every time I'm like, "Oh man, I love Thousand Year Door," I have to then be like, with the caveat that I've not finished it. Like same thing with Mario RPG. Like I've started playing through that game 2 separate times. One on the SNES Classic Edition, and then the other on like the remake. And I started playing it, and I got like quite a few hours in on both times, and then just like put it down. I'm bad with RPGs, I guess is what I'm learning. Because like same thing with Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 11S, unironically, would be one of my favorite games of all time if I didn't have to preface it with, when I finish it, it will be my favorite game of all time. Because that game is really good for everything that I've played of it so far, but it's just so long that I have to like play it in chunks.
Hola,
Mmm. You know what? It's like the cosmic cloud blower existing is like that meme that's like, can you imagine being an ant and hearing about anteaters? I'd be mad as fuck. I'm mashing my fucking heart out right now. And there's a moonbeam again. Uh-oh. They're gonna make me use numbers, guys.
Look, Dora! The moonbeam led us to a
Hello?
Hiya! Do you know where it is?
Sure I do.
You know, there are 20 quadrillion ants.
Behind me.
Which one? Which one?
Only the moonbeam knows.
Only the moonbeam knows.
Moon shines on a certain number of moon rocks. The box with the
Okay.
So we need to count how many will you help?
Yeah, I'll help you, Dora. Don't you worry. The moonbeam is currently glowing on 4 rocks. 4. Final answer. We got the blue key.
We have the blue key.
Blue key. My new OC, blue key.
We found the
Okay. Are they gonna make us play a level on the purple planet? I hope not. I hope we just like deposit them there, there's a cutscene, and then we go home. So I can finish playing Dora the Explorer. And we can go on my backlogged. And look at speedrun.com. I guess it makes sense. I spent the first like half of this game kind of lollygagging and like collecting all the space gems. If I had just not done that, I probably would beat the game close to the speedrun time. There's not many people who run this game, but the speedrun is like an hour. This would be a funny game to like speedrun until you get like a good like a world record time. Dora, there are lives at stake. What are you doing? Also, yes, Slipster, remember how we played Bionicle and then we played Hello Kitty and neither of them had achievements? This game has achievements for some reason. Wait, we're through the red planet? Fuck. I was so ready to be done. I forgot there's a red planet. We have to beat the red planet and then we go to the purple planet. I thought we were done. I'm so... He thought school was for only one day. He mad.
good job! You've collected 10 space gems!
There was what was obviously a bot that came in here earlier and they asked me if I play this game every day on stream.
Great job!
And I was like, no, I don't play Dora the Explorer every day on stream.
Now we need to find
The big red key. It's the map. Yeah.
Dora and Boo, to get to the tall square tower, first you need to ride the conveyor belts to
Ugh.
and that's how you get. So remember.
first. We
I've stopped interacting with the Dora gameplay. I wanna be done. That's a mouse droid from Star Wars. You guys saw that, right? That's just dead-ass the mouse droid from Star Wars. There's no bit. That's just what it is. Are they gonna teach me Azul? We play Simon Says. Verde. Azul. Rojo. Amarillo.
What color should the first light be?
Verde.
Verde. What color should the second light be?
Azul.
Blue. What color should the third light be?
Rojo.
Red. What color should the fourth light be?
Amarillo.
Yellow. Great color matching. Muy bien.
Muy bien.
Great job.
This is like you think this is where Toby Fox got the inspiration for the Hotlands in Undertale? He was like, a red place with conveyor belts. I have an idea. And we'll put Flames Hotsman there. And two gay castle guards who will confess their feelings to each other over the course of their boss fight.
There are two different conveyor belt paths in front of us.
Which one should we take? Probably the one that has the gems on it.
Good job. You've collected.
Part of the song sounds like a Kiss from a Rose. There's a part where it goes, "You became." I can't see gems on that one. Let's find out where this one goes. Okay, so 4 was just faster. Note to self.
Arriba.
Arriba! Yeah. Oh, never mind. Let's take 6. Nope. I lied. Let's take 5. Are we gonna see Swiper? Where's Swiper at? We haven't seen him in a while.
Look, Dora. So we need to find the radar dish that makes this noise.
Boop, boop,
You
boop.
find the radar.
Well, that's not it. It's this one. What do I do? Level over. We're so close to being done with Dora the Explorer.
So we found
This is it. I'm never letting you guys vote for a game again. Every time I let you guys vote, I play some bullshit. I told this story before you showed up, Slipster, because anyone who voted for Dora that didn't come to the stream is now on Pack Watch. You survived, but Marble and my friend Allie and Leia, you're all on Pack Watch. I can't make that jump, decidedly. I was telling the story about how I played Ban Ban Chapter 2, and everyone in my server voted for me to play Ban Ban instead of like a game I actually wanted to play when I first started streaming. And I played it, and it was terrible, and no one came to the stream. Were you there, Slipster, at that Ban Ban stream? There's one person showed up that I know for a fact is like from sub chat. I can't remember who. I'd have to go look at the VODs. entirely possible that it is you. I don't know how long you've been following. But there was one person who was like there briefly. Swiper.
Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no
Who was it?
Swiper, no swiping.
Maybe it was my friend Talo, actually. I'm trying to remember who showed up to my Ban stream. I think it was Talo. I think about it. But I did ultimately end up winning because the person who ultimately had the final vote that made me play Ban has been ousted from the community for doing very bad things.
Hey, this may come in handy later.
They're literally. Is it someone I know? Yes, very much so. Like someone that was very, very popular in sub chat, who only recently was kicked out for doing bad things. Slipster, if you message me your guess, I'll tell you if it's right or wrong.
Come in handy later.
I saw a Discord notification. I thought you had messaged me, but it was not you. It was somebody else.
Good job.
Because there is one person that it could be who was who got ousted a long time ago. Different guy. But it's a guy who was recently ousted in the past couple of months. Who, by the way, I was on the train of I don't like this guy long before everybody else found out that thing about him, which I didn't learn until like well after. But yeah, it was kind of a moment of like when that when that YouTuber you don't like does something controversial so they get canceled. It was one of those. I have a Discord message. Yeah, yep, you got it, champ.
This may come in handy
I'm proud of you.
later.
You know, they were in my server because they were a friend of a friend. And I didn't really like them to begin with. And then I was like, eventually they were being such a jackass in my server that I like banned them. And they messaged me all sad, like, did you ban me? And I was like, yeah, I don't like you. And then my other friend was like, stop being mean to him. And I was like, I'll do what the fuck I want. It's my server. And it caused like drama between us a little bit of like, I don't like that person. And then they were like, that's my friend. Stop talking mean about them. And then all that stuff came out and they immediately dropped him like a fucking sack of potatoes. Which, like, valid, given the circumstance, but I just was like, I thought it was funny. This may come in later. May come in handy later. You guys remember Handy Manny? Speaking of Latinx children's show mascots. If there was a Handy Manny game for the GameCube, you know we'd be playing that. Special Agent Oso went crazy. Or if there was an Octonauts game.
That must be. Yes, we did.
I like the idea that all the aliens speak both English and Spanish.
Find the red key. So
I would, but I can't move my arms.
Sean Astin, yeah.
They're still sleeping.
Sean Astin is the president of SAG-AFTRA right now.
Wake up my
He also
I don't know where they are.
he also was in the Sabrina Carpenter Christmas special, where he had a problematic age gap, where he was like 5,000 years old, and he was trying to bag Sabrina Carpenter, and then him and Miss Claus is in the movie too, or like the special, and I forget who plays her, but she's like a baddie. Um, Maybe it's Shania Twain actually. Trying to remember. I know Shania Twain is in that special. Um, but I always think now, because I've never seen Lord of the Rings, I always think of Sean Astin as problematic age gap Santa
You
Claus.
need to press the giant remote controls in the right order. Now, when I call out a color,
Okay, I can do that. Call out a color, Jit. Did he call a color? I'm gonna take a guess and assume he called red because it's glowing. Okay.
are you ready? Blue. Ah, great. My left arms are working again. Are you ready? Green.
Great job. Bien hecho.
Are you ready? Yellow.
Abre. Okay, now we're at the tall square tower. We're almost done, guys. We go to the tower, we get the red key, and we get out of here. I like that there's a circle building and a triangle building. I'm grabbing. They keep saying that the space gems matter, but I don't believe them. So I'm grabbing just enough space gems to fill up the spaceship, which is historically 6. We need to go to the square, so. The SpongeBob game Coral Tree assets. I don't. Maybe I do, and I don't know based off of that message, but what that mean? You're here, Marble. You keep coming in, and we're almost done. This is like one of the last levels. Human shit as a text transponder. That's very funny. We have to beat the Dora game. By the way, Marble, this game is atrocious. This is one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. It is a walking simulator with one button. I'm gonna. Let's get us a red key. Don't worry, we're gonna log it on backlog as soon as we're done. 4 columns. very high quality Dora game, Backpack Kid of Item Management, I'd play the fuck out of that. If they made like a Dora like Uncharted but with Dora the Explorer. Also, every boss, like quote unquote boss level, has been put the shape in the correct hole. It's either been sometimes it's colors. The puzzles are often Simon Says but in Spanish, or it's put the shapes in the holes, like that one children's toy. The live action movie, as far as I'm aware, yeah, I haven't seen it. But I'm told that is the plot. I know Danny Trejo voices Boots for like one scene. I don't care, Dora. Oh. I get to individually input the gems. I'll give a hot take. I think that the Uncharted movie with Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland is very bad, but I think it's like funny bad. Like there's a scene where Mark Wahlberg fights the bad guy in a Papa John's, and it's treated completely like normally. Like of course he had to fight the bad guy inside of a Papa John's in the middle of Italy. And then the villain, which is played by Puss in Boots, fucking what's his name? Zora. What is his name? Antonio Banderas. He gets like spoilers for the Uncharted movie. He gets killed like not even like 15 minutes after he's introduced. And it's like, what's the point of having Antonio Banderas in your movie if you're not going to let him chew the scenery? Come on. And the devil all the time. I haven't seen that. The only Tom Holland movies, I'm pretty sure. It's like those games at the arcade where you have to put the key in the hole. The only Tom Holland movies I've seen are the Spider-Man ones, I think. Tom Holland and Robert Pattinson. Aren't they both going to be in the Odyssey as well? Or is Robert Pattinson not in the Odyssey because he's like filming Batman? Zendaya is apparently playing Athena in the Odyssey movie, which I think is a weird choice, but whatever. What do I know? He's the antagonist. Makes sense. I remember when the drama, which is that new Robert Pattinson Zendaya movie, was like starting to come out. There was a lot of controversy around it about like what the plot was, and what was I gonna say? Oh, I gotta do this level. Hold on. But I haven't heard anyone talk about it since it came out. It's just another like A24. Like I don't understand how that studio exists. They lose money on like every movie that they make. Like I watched that movie Death of a Unicorn, which is an A24 joint, and it has like crazy like actors in it. It's got Will Poulter. It's got guy whose name I'm forgetting, who's like the villain, quote unquote. It has fucking like Jenna Ortega, Paul Rudd, like a bunch of like popular actors, and then it's like it made like zero money.
We made it to the purple planet.
Yeah, I think you've told me about this. You said this in uh
The purple
in sub chat
I'm so
when I talked about watching
Independence Home.
Death of a Unicorn.
Done it without your help. Gracias.
Gracias.
Gracias, Dora. Thank you for helping us get home to the purple planet. Thank you. Gracias. Gracias.
We have a present for you.
They have a present for us?
Lots and lots of space gems so that you can fly the rocket.
I don't care.
Gracias.
Can you play the song? We did it! Do 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 Dora. Do 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 Dora. Dora 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 the Explorer. Dora is kill. Let's look at backlogged for a little bit. Backlog. Do 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 Dora. Window capture? Yeah. Let's see. We gotta go. Dora the Explorer. Journey to the Purple Planet. This is the game that we just played. That is. It's one of these. It's. Ooh. It's a that. It's for what it is. I'm sure if you're a kid, you would love this game. If you're not a child, this is horrible and awful. How do I review again? No, I played it. How do I? There we go. Okay. 1 star. If you are still learning your shapes and colors, this would be. No, hold on. I have a funnier way to phrase this. If you unironically have a Kick account, you may struggle with some of the puzzles. If you're otherwise, this is do but for babies, but at least it only takes like 2 hours. Anyway, I have to go change my diaper because I've been a nasty little boy. What do we think? What do we think of the review? I'd call that quality. And then I got a log. I didn't log this one. I logged a bunch of games earlier. This game, hot take, is like a 4.5. Okay. Yeah, I logged a bunch of stuff when I was sitting in bed earlier. So let's look at all. These are the games I reviewed recently. Dora the Explorer, Hello Kitty, and Bionicle the game. You can tell that we only play quality on the Quinterfred stream. I think this. I'm rereading it. This review is so funny. This dig specifically. If you unironically have a Kick account, you may struggle. I'm calling Kick users stupid. These are all the games that I've played and beat. Because you can do it. There's like a bunch of different ways to like log them. So there's like playing, which is like games that you're currently in process of that you just haven't finished. I have a bunch more games that I can add. And then backlog is games you set down, I think. So like I set down Persona 5 and I don't know when I'm going to come back to it. But like these are all the games that I've beat or played a substantial amount of. Overwatch gets the same rating as Dora the Explorer. These games rule. The Mario Picross games rule. Alleyway is fun. This game is not very fun. This game is awesome. But you can tell as what type of also Pokemon. Like you can split it up into 3 categories. It's like retro Nintendo games, Pokemon games, and roguelikes. Because there's like Dicey Dungeon, Spelunky. I guess I can go like I'll log a bunch of games that I'm currently like playing occasionally. Like Spelunky, I'm playing Spelunky 2. What other games have I been playing? Like Aethermancer. We'll come back to at some point. That's backlog. What other games do I have on Steam that I like started playing and like for like one stream? There was what is that game? Windswept? The game that crashed my stream like 2 separate times, which wasn't their fault. I just no, I'm playing it and it's backlog. No, I'll put playing because like we will come back to it eventually. What other games in my Steam library have I started but I haven't like kept playing? Oh, Dogpile. I can rate Dogpile because I kind of beat like I consider that I beat it. Dogpile is like a 4. I got a code from the developer, so that kind of raises my review. Hollow versus Robo. Do they have that? Versus Robo. Yeah, they do. I started playing this game. I want to play more of this game on stream, but it was like lagging super bad when I was streaming it. I don't know why. Let's see. What other games on Steam? Oh, Peggle. We beat Peggle on stream. Peggle. That's like a 4.5. That's a good game. And then, I've been. I guess I can put like Repo. Like I'll give that like a 4. That's like a fun game that I've played with a few people. Portal. I started playing when I first got my computer and then forgot to keep playing, so I should probably finish it at some point. But yeah, this is my backlogged profile. I don't. If they had an app, I would use this so much, but they don't have an app, which is annoying. Which I'm only going to write reviews for games as I beat them. Also, my profile picture, I tried uploading my normal profile picture for like all my other socials, and they told me that the file size was too big. So I just found I was like, what file can I find that's art of me, that's the small enough file size, and it was QuinF right. How do I? Yeah, it was QuinF right. Cool emote. Yeah, this is. I could go through and like, why you? Because I was on my phone. I want to have to like look up, like image compressor to like compress an image to like 500 kilobytes. So I just didn't. You guys want to see a score that will make you mad? 3.5 for Mario 64. That game sucks. Astrobots a 5, Berry Berries 4. Like a lot of these are like I feel like if you look at, because I only really finish games that I like, so like there's very few that have like all of them have good ratings, and then there's some that are like and then like playing or these games. I could go through like my PlayStation. I know for a fact I'm still playing through. I haven't gotten an ending in this game yet. I want to beat at least one character. Same thing with Backpack Hero. I started playing that, and I haven't beat it. I want to play that mixtape game. Mixtape that just came out. I need money first before I can buy it. But I want to play that at some point. I don't know if my PC will be able to handle it, like stream it while I'm playing it, because it seems like it's decently requires internet. Oh, you know what's a game that I can rate that I don't like? I fucking hate this game. Search. Fuck Rocket League. This game sucks. But yeah, they put the seasons that you can rate for some reason. a solid time scale I don't think I'll ever go back to. That's real as fuck. What other games have I played or like that I put down and didn't really like? I own a bunch of games. Like I fucking Fallout. I started playing Fallout 4. I didn't like it. That's backlog. I started. Oh, I started playing this game, and I actually did like it. And then I started playing it with another friend, and didn't beat it. So that was a game I started playing. I'm trying to think of like Switch games. There's a bunch of NES games that I've like played through. I'm trying like Donkey Kong. This game rocks. It's a 4. Um, I don't know what my specs are. I don't know how I would check that. I bought this PC from a friend, and I've never cared to look. 5 stars. Task manager. Let me look on. Where do I go? Details? No. Performance? I have a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060. Is what it's telling me. I don't know if that's. I assume that's okay. What other games can I put here? Pac-Man. I played a lot of Pac-Man. I played a lot of Pac-Man. I played a lot of Miss Pac-Man. I played a lot of Galaga. I played a lot of Rally X. Ms. Pac-Man. I mean, it's also a 5. Rally X, I remember enjoying. This game's like a 4. Fucking Dig Dug. Dig Dug kind of rules. I would give it like a 4.5. It's great. Fun fact: my roommate. So I stream in what used to be my roommate's bedroom. The entire time she lived here, she had a wall hanging of Dig Dug on her wall. She got from Hobby Lobby. And every time I saw it, I was like, that thing's so fucking cool. And then when she moved out, she left it on the wall because she wanted me to have it. But I didn't come into this room after she left for like 3 or 4 months. And then when I came in here to like start setting stuff up for like streaming, it was like literally like I came in and was like, oh hey, the Dig Dug. I messaged her. I was like, hey, your Dig Dug thing is still on the wall. She's like, yeah, I wanted you to have it, but you never messaged me about it. And I was confused, and I was like, oh yeah, I just never went into your room after you moved out. So I do have a Dig Dug. It's like literally like almost exactly this art. But wait, do they have like specific like they do? This one is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Game rules. I don't. It's like yeah. Oh, Galaga. I'm just putting all the old retro games that I like. Galaga's really fun. Um, what else have I played a lot of? Um, trying to think. Is the Kirby Air Ride test drive on here? No, it'd be funny if it was. I don't know. I don't have my Switch with me, so I can't look at like my Switch games. Oh, I can put this shit on there. This shit is ass. It will get better with time. The new season starts in like 3 days or something. But right now it's butt booty cheeks awful. Yeah, it's got low ratings right now. Winds and Waves haven't even come out yet. Are there any games here that I've played? Oh, Among Us I've played. It's like that. It's a good game. Um, Celeste, that's in my backlog. I will get back to it eventually. Cuphead, also in my backlog. Doom, Fall Guys. Oh, Fall Guys I've played enough of that I can give it like a rating. It's like that. Balatro, Zombies, Wii Sports, Mario Kart Wii. I want to get like one more game that I've played. Ocarina of Time. This is a game that I am currently playing through for the first time. Chrome Dino, 5 stars. Platinum. I think I can't remember if I beat Platinum or if I got to Cynthia and got my ass wiped. It's a bad game, so it doesn't really matter. But Pokemon Go, this game it used to be good, and now it got bought by Saudi oil money and it sucks. Are there any other games that I've played? I played some of Subnautica and did not like it. It's like here for me. I did not like it. I stopped playing it after a while. I started playing Journey. I never finished it. Let's see, is there anything else that I've played? I played Halo Reach, but it was way too long ago for me to rate it. I wish you could just mark things as played without having to rate them. Like Castle Crashers, I played a long time ago. Fucking Sonic Mania, I played a while ago. Did I finish Sonic Mania? I can't remember. It's a good game. It's like there. We'll do one more game. Cult of the Lamb. I actually started this and I think I got close to finishing it. I didn't, so I guess I'll put that in backlog. Okay, we're just looking at backlog now. Thank you to everyone who came out tonight. We did finish Dora, and I will be uploading this to speedrun to speedrun.com, which is not a speedrun at all. I might be live tomorrow. Usually, I'm going back to my old streaming schedule, which is taking Wednesdays and Thursdays off. However, it's my return to work day tomorrow from my medical leave, and usually the first day back, they just like make you sit at your desk for 10 hours and not do anything. So if that's the case, I'll come home and I'll cook up some dinner and then I'll stream. If not, if I don't stream, I won't stream Thursday. If I do stream, then we'll take Thursday, Friday off to like make up for it. So I have 2 days off. But I appreciate everybody came out tonight. Slipster Marble, you guys are off Pack Watch because you actually came to the stream after voting for it. If you guys hadn't shown up, you would have been on Pack Watch. Everyone else who voted for this game didn't come to the stream is on Pack Watch, which is Allie and Leia. And I am going to call it, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night.